See now, I gotta do this without getting the shadow. I take one above and one below.
Yeah, I'm shooting a 3D video of this. It's a beautiful place.
Of course, this is pretty good too. Shit, you don't get both of them in this one shot. I haven't experimented much with the video. I have two cards. I should use one card just for video.
Nah, just flip the switch.
Doesn't it really burn it up fast?
Nah.
Really?
Of course, this little sweetheart, this little bloggy will shoot a half a gig 5-minute video of what I got here and do it in HD, either flat or in 3D. And since this is such a good 3D subject and I'm a 3D shooter, I love to do this. A person can turn off the 3D when they're on the YouTube if they want to, or view it with their cheap red-blue glasses or red cyan, and that's okay. But when you see this on the 3D TV, it's better.
Hey, now if I did this and I say normally we transfer these on the Mac and then we just look at them as a slideshow, like if I do video, would that work in the same manner?
It's sweet. It's sweet. This is the way to do it. I will put these on YouTube and you will see what I did here, what I've recorded here. And
so these little holes here, Mark, in the tree, are these sapsucker holes? Are these termite damage? You know, this looked to me like beetle damage here.
That's poison oak. It doesn't even look like it.
Sorry. Wasn't sure if you could see it here. There's something that's obviously been boring under the tree here. I don't know if that's termite or if that's...
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Because I had something that attacked my mulberry tree. It looked very similar to this. It was
we've got a lot of poison oak here, all right. This is an obstacle course.
But I don't see any sapsucker holes or acorns.
Okay.
These aren't really great trees for acorn woodpeckers here.
This bay tree certainly isn't to their taste.
Straight trees like,
So I have my theory
about
about inclusions. One of the things well known about this kind of sandstone is it doesn't cement thoroughly. So if you get some sort of local inclusion, it can tie up the calcium or free it up, and you'll get either hump or you'll get natural pits. So Jack and I have talked about
no grinding holes on this side.
Holes or actually created them. But
so you're saying these might not be, or they just found a hole like that,
and then they start exploiting it. Yeah,
and then they get that.
Because I've seen situations where it appears not to be a grinding hole. They tend to be more bell curve shaped, and it's like, you know. So I'm wondering, oh, you're living out here.
Well, these have been rounded, so these have been used, so we know that.
But that one, it's a sandstone. You could sit here and just make your own. Yeah, how hard would it be?
You've got all day.
I'd say it's both.
And tomorrow.
We ended up saying that there was opportunistic holes.
How about this one up here? That's kind of interesting. I mean, is that where the coyote sits and poops? Because that certainly is erosive.
Yeah.
That cat scat and dog scat and bird scat all are erosive. So, and it's not uncommon for us to see cats. Oh wait, look, what's this? What's this here in front of me sitting on this rock? Is this not poo?
Yeah.
What kind of poo is it? No, this is not cow shit in front of me, is it?
Of a turd just flipped on its side, or just a fragment?
No, that's
cow shit.
I don't know.
It ain't predator.
No fur in there, huh?
Well, wait a minute.
No, I'm
take
seeing
that back.
fur in there.
I don't have my glasses.
Okay,
You're right.
I'm
that's
seeing
fur.
So
yeah, coyote.
So check this out.
Okay, so the coyotes come and sit and shit in the rock, and so to begin with, that's forming a dimple there. Oh
So
yeah,
the
that one's
question
been
is,
there a
How do
while.
you get a half a hole?
Yeah.
Well, where's
Is that the split? Where's the
Well,
other
that's what I
piece?
think.
well,
Where's the
that's
other
that's
piece?
what you
Yeah.
often wonder, and you look around and you don't see it.
Sometimes you might find it.
Cows could have kicked it and,
Yeah.
and rode it and went all the way down there. Could have
But
did
look
that
how
for
rounded it
1,000
is, you know,
years.
why would cows
Well,
be
sometimes
be
the piece is
recent.
around and you could actually roll it back, but other times a piece of fragment like this one down here, I mean, look at this, where did it come from? And it's got a little hole in it.
So this goes along with
What's
my natural
that?
dissolution argument, is that if you had a defect, that this appears to be
He'd
quite
exploit
old,
it.
how round
And
it
it
is,
broke.
and it broke off, and it was long enough ago that
this-
these edges
this
are all
eroded.
rounded,
Yeah.
you know?
Because
Well,
people have
sandstone
been
wouldn't
through
take that
here. I mean,
long.
look at the rounding here, and it's because people walked through here and sat through here. That this rock up here is rounded.
But I'm
because
asking, why would
people
cattle
park their
climb
butt
up into
there.
these frickin'
Cattle
rocks?
don't go up into
Right.
this. There's nothing to eat here. It's
Yeah.
you lose your hoof in here and break a leg. That is not attractive to cattle. They'll come up to the edge of
No.
this and be inconvenienced.
No, they won't do it. I mean, you can almost use rocks for a fence.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they did.
So do you know the story of those rock fences that are in Stanislaus County? They go on for miles. Do you know who built those? Because, you know, I drive up there, you know, to Sonora and shit, and I go by these all the time. I'm thinking, how long would it take some poor bastard to build this rock wall? I mean, I've been driving by this thing for 5 or 10 minutes, you know, 65 miles an hour, and it's, how long would it take you to build a freaking rock wall?
There again, what about half semi-modern? Somebody did it with a tractor?
No, it sure showed no evidence of a bulldozer going through. Bulldozer leaves scars you'll see forever.
Maybe mule and sled, you know, or something, you know, but it sure was a long time ago, and there's a lot of them, and they're all uniformly sized.
Well, I mean, you know,
There's some nice holes down here by the creek run,
you know, when they work a field, or
dry run.
when they work a field, they take the rock and migrate to the outside.
Very small hole. Look at this. Look at the size of those. How big are they? They're that big.
You know, some places in the valley, I mean, I'm a little bit more than that now. All of a sudden, you just come upon deposits.
There's some really nice big holes in this one by the tree.
Like alluvial deposits. What's really interesting about there, where I'm working right now, is the rivers come out of the mountain and they go out in the valley and they turn into things and die. It's so unusual.
No, that whole Stanislaus Valley was drained by a glacier, you know, so the amount of water that was going through that canyon was like 100 times what it is today. All of Central California was a lake.
And this was kind of a kitchen table.
The size of your arm, you know, and you know, I just can't even imagine what that would be like, you know. And the delta for the Sacramento River is outside the Golden Gate about a half mile. You can see it on marine charts. You can see the delta where, you know, I guess Jack was saying...
The Farallon Islands were connected and the mastodons grazed in the 50 miles that extended west of the Golden Gate. That there was a waterfall by Martinez that was like some kind of Yosemite Falls, and that what is now the San Francisco Bay was a great meadow.
Well, you know, sea levels would have been different too at those times.
Oh, clearly that's what it was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Go if you happen to be interested, go look at a marine chart for the mouth of the Golden Gate.
I would like to see.
You know, and then you'll see the contours, and you go, yeah, that's a delta.
Couldn't
you
you
know?
look that up on the internet?
Yeah, you can probably find it. You know,
I
I'm
would
sure
think.
that's what it is.
On Google, you find the underwater map on Google Earth,
Yeah.
and so you can see this whole thing in 3D. Shall we take the Manzanita Trail back?
Sure. Yeah, that's a good walk. Not too much elevation gain. More or less direct, and that way we're not double back. Yeah, I know my eyes are so sensitive to light. I don't wear sunglasses all the time when I'm out.
My stupid boss partner guy, he's going, today he's walking out, and this way we're walking in that bright yellow grass, right? That's it. Rotates nothing. He's like a leaf we're getting hot. He had no hat and no sunglasses.
It's a way to burn out your corneas. Oh yeah. Hey, here's a view of this that you might like. Hey, you want the photo
What's that?
of where the grinding holes are, of why you might hang here?
Right there. So I like it. So I really like this pack. It's got these little pockets and I can stick water in my camera in and I just be walking around.
Oh, you need that because you need to know where your stuff is.
Normally.